How's it going, folks? My name is Robert Big Man Evans, owner and operator of the Big Man Real Estate Team, powered by eXp Realty. And today I want to talk to these two guys about, neighborhood sports. I introduced you before. This is Hector. This is Jeff. One of my favorite things about this organization, and I'm going to let these guys take over and tell you about it, but is neighborhood sports has, in my opinion, a very unique and an amazing way of developing teams, right? So Hector, how do you decide who's going to be on a team together?
So when we started, we really wanted to give folks the opportunity to play with friends. So you can register. If you have a friend that you want to play with, you can list that friend and we'll try to put those kids together. If you've got a kid in a class and you want to coach your son's classmates on a team, you can bring that team and coach them together. If you're playing basketball somewhere and you want to come and play together because it's off season and you want to stay together, you can come and play together. We also look at the school you go to. There are a lot of kids that sign up. They may not have a friend playing, but if you go to, say, for example, Cox Elementary, when we assign kids to teams, we're looking at what school they go to, and we try to assign as many kids that go to that school as possible to that team. So that way you're playing with somebody in the general area that you go to school at. It also makes it easier and more convenient for the parent to get you to practice.
I was going to say, it helps with practices, right? I assistant coach some of these teams and my kids. Look, even the friend thing. I have 3 boys, y'all, that are all within 13 months of each other. So having 3 boys on one team every other year because of the way the grade, works out is an amazing thing. It was one of the biggest selling features of y'all's organization and that kind of stuff. But it makes sense in the geographic thing, right? The first time I filled out an application and it asked me what school they went to, I was like, why do they need this, right? But it makes sense. And the friend thing, being able season after season in some cases, right?
Yep.
To play with some of your same people, maybe your neighbors, right? And that kind of stuff is a huge deal, right?
Well, the other thing too is we want it to be competitive, but at the same time we don't want it to be overly competitive. We don't want to practice 5 days a week, so we limit the practice to 1 day a week.
Okay, and then one game,
and
then
on
week
weekends.
in and week out. And the seasons themselves are only
7 to 8 weeks long.
7 to 8 weeks long, and that was the other thing because they fall. Even the spring falls kind of in the middle of spring, right?
That's
in the
right.
middle of fall.
That's right.
So look, guys. I wanted them to explain to y'all because these are some of the huge selling points to me for neighborhood sports and signing up my kids to this because they're unique things that I know other organizations out there just don't have available to them. My kids have played a lot of different sports, a lot of different places, and this is a big deal to me of how they do these kind of things. But we appreciate your time, folks. We'll talk to you next time. Hector, Jeff, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Guys.
You're welcome.